What's up, everybody? It is Roche Ball, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, you guys. And as everybody know, I stay rolling my eyes. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys the word on today that I have learned. I looked at church online. My church, the church that I attend, Agape Christian Worship Center, is online, live on Facebook and on YouTube. Service starts at 10. So, yeah, you should be, but they have Bible studies and stuff like that you may want to look at from 9 to 10. I believe one of the brothers, if you're familiar with the church, Brother Times, I think, leads and heads up, and I think sometimes Brother De La Rosa will be doing the Bible studies as well. But I'm not really sure. But let me tell y'all something. Today's word was about where's your faith? We need to start trusting in the source and not our resources, because our resources is tangible. It's right there. It's a quick fix. But at the same time, once your high go down from that, then what? If you trust in the source, you don't have to worry about anything else coming at you or things failing or not working, because you're letting God work it out. So you just sit back, do what you're supposed to, continue to do what you're supposed to do. But when I say sit back, I don't mean like sit back for real and not do nothing. No, still work your faith. Still go to that job interview. Still make sure you are doing what you got to do. You may have a coworker that gets on your nerves. And let me tell you, this week, I believe it started on Wednesday, I had a little challenge with a coworker at my job. And I feel like, am I getting these little attacks? Soon as you decided to be on a straight and narrow, I've gotten rid of 3 dating websites. Got off of it because I said I'm tired of this. I'm not going to find a husband like this. Let me let God do it, and it will last. Anything that you, and that's not so much you giving God permission. You ain't no permission. God's will going to be done regardless. Read Jonah. Okay? Thanks. Read the whole Bible for yourself, though. And I trusted on my resources way so much. I'm going to find me a man. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor with the Lord. That's what the word says. So we got to stop doing it ourselves. I have to stop doing it myself. As hard as it may get, I need something, Lord, from you that's going to keep me away from doing things myself. Even when a coworker is getting on my bald-headed nerves, I want to be like, Lord, can you? At the cross, where you know what I mean? We have to get to that place because, just like in therapy, they teach you these different tools of how to handle certain situations, hostile environments, even with yourself. You know what I mean? And you have to learn these breathing techniques. My therapist gave me a breathing technique, and I literally used it, and it kind of brought things back, that I'm supposed to do, like trusting on your source. You don't have to trust in your resources, and your resources has a lot to do with what you plan on doing yourself, because the source is taking too long. That's what the word is today. That's what the preacher taught today. He said that we only trust in our resources when the source is taking too long. We only trust in what I want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do because, God, you taking too long. And it reminds me of when you cook a meal, you warm it up in the microwave to get that quick fix. But in order to get it nice and hot, it's savory, it's hearty, it's going to fulfill you, it's going to make you content, it's going to leave you wanting more. It's that crock pot. When you make my sister used to make pot roast, crock pot. That meat fall off the bone, them carrots and nice and soft and gravied up, and that beef stew. The potatoes are nice and pot roast. It's from a crock pot, and that takes a long time. Some meals you make in a crock pot take all day. You got to get started like at 2 and 3 in the morning, especially if you're making something for like Thanksgiving. But if you want something quick and easy, let me just put this Hot Pocket up in the thing real quick. There are times I don't even want my corn dog in the oven. I'm like, no, let me put this in the microwave so I can get that thing real quick. But it don't satisfy you like those meals that actually take time. I'm trusting in my resource, which is the microwave, to hurry up and get that thing done. But you notice that when you rely on what the microwave can do is not as, I mean, it's hot and it may satisfy your hunger for right then, but it's not going to last. It's not going to be as hearty. It's not going to be as fulfilling. It's not going to be as filling as that crock pot. Even when you put things in the oven, it takes longer. It takes time. And it has to, in order for it to taste good, to be savory and hearty, and to satisfy you, you have to wait for it. And it's just like, oh my gosh. There are some things you put in the oven, you can't walk in the kitchen because sometimes it may fall. Whatever's in the oven, you're gonna make my cake fall, stuff like that, you know. But get your little cupcake if you feel like that's gonna, fulfill you. But if you want cake, you know it takes a while. Then when you take the cake out of the oven, you have to let it cool before you put that icing on, and then you have to wait after dinner in order to get a piece, right? Now you as a cook may taste to see if it tastes right for everybody else. You want to make sure it's done. That's what God is doing. He wants to have that nice, savory pot roast. And not that little Hot Pockets, even though sometimes Hot Pockets be really hitting. But at the same time, it's like ham and cheese is my favorite. But it's like you want that good, nice, savory. And then with that, you can still pack you up for lunch tomorrow. Depends on how much you make. It's going to last for a couple of days. If you want that Hot Pocket and that corn dog in that microwave, it's only going to last you for like that 1 second, that one moment, that's it. And then you have to get another one. You have to cook something all over again, warm something up all over again in the microwave. I mean, you do when it comes to like, with all foods that you eat the next day, you have to warm it up. But knowing that, and then the simple fact that that crock pot meal tastes better the day after, because all the minerals and ingredients, where'd I get minerals from? All the things that you use, all the seasonings, it set in, and now the meat tastes better. All the vegetables you use with it taste better. I've had spaghetti even the next day and it tastes better. I've had so many things the next day and it tastes better, and it is better. It gets better each and every time. But that one little bitty funky ball-headed Hot Pocket and that corn dog that you didn't want to wait for, you decide to just warm those up because you need something right then and right there. It's not going to, it may be okay for right now, but honestly, it's not going to taste good. That's where I was at. Pretty much is what I'm saying. I relied on the resources of a microwave to hurry up and get me that quick fix so I can get this hunger taken care of. But I didn't want to wait on that crock pot stuff. I spoiled my dinner pretty much. But in my case, I want that crock pot, but I still wanted to do what I want to do. But I want that crock pot, but I still want to use the microwave. And I have to leave the microwave alone and wait for that good, nice, savory, hearty meal that's going to last for a long time. That's the source, if I'm making any sense. So that's what the word was about today. I have to get the scriptures down packed, but I know Luke 10, he preached from that, and I kind of caught the word. Like, I caught the service right at the end of the second song of praise and worship. But I'm telling y'all, it's nothing like waiting, even though it takes a long time. That's why I be asking God, Lord, okay, I'm off these dating websites. I have to learn not to go to work being ready in case somebody act the fool. I got some eyes ready to be rolled at somebody on today. I got to stop doing that. Because, no, it's not going to work. So, let me see if the scriptures were posted. Hold on. I'm going to check. Because I watched the service from YouTube this morning. Let me see. I got gel all on my pillowcase. Ugh. Because I just put me a new hairdo on. Just trying to try something different other than ponytails all the time. So, underneath this wig, I did like, I parted my hair halfway. And I did a braid right here, and I braided down, and a braid right here, and braided down, and took the two in the back, and I connected the braids all the way, because whatever. I don't think it matters what kind of braiding pattern you have underneath your wig, because ain't nobody going to see all that unless you decided to go somewhere publicly and take your wig off. Some of y'all got some Leroy from Fame braids under there. It's fine. Well, until that phone comes on so I can try to show y'all. But I know Luke 10 is where he preached from. I'm just going to read the whole chapter. How about that? Okay? Let me see if it's posted. You know when you turn on your phone, you get all these notifications. It even lets you know, here's what was sent to you while you was on Do Not Disturb or something. Or your Instagram was on sleep mode. Where's YouTube? Okay. I'm supposed to be getting a new phone very soonly. But I probably won't be able to get it until November. We're going to hold on to this though. Let me see if he preaches. Sorry, y'all. I pretty much said that I need help with commitment and my faith. I haven't been in church in so long. I wonder, and I have a question I need to ask. Hopefully somebody can answer. When you don't go to church for a while, but you still pray and you still read the word and you still know what to do or what not to do, you know, sometimes since I'm the first person that be at work and I beat the sun to work, I'll be talking to God about some things that's going on. Or sometimes I will listen to YouTube and I'll look at some YouTube videos and oh wow, I'll look at some YouTube videos and then I'll push pause. I'm like, Lord, but does that apply to everybody? Or does this, and I'll have talks with God like that. Or sometimes I would just talk. Let me see, hold on. It doesn't, but I know Luke 10, just read the whole chapter. Luke 10 is what he said. And if anybody want to follow Agape Christian Worship Center, their YouTube channel. Oh gosh. Yep. It's been really that, y'all. It's really been that. And it's not a bad thing, but it's been that a lot. And I have been trusting on my resources for so long and then still expect for the source to help me out. And I can't do that because if I trust on my resources, I will have things already in the way that I'm trying to keep. And God can't give me what he needs to give me. He's a source because I got something else in the way. So it's like, oh, you're going to hold on to that and think you're going to get something from me? You got to let go of those things that are comfortable to you, that you know that's the norm to you. And a lot of people don't want to do it because of fear. And a lot of times people fear what they don't understand. Because number one, they don't try to understand it. They don't try to get involved with it. They don't try to make things, they don't want nobody to make it clear to them because it's not something that they're used to. I think a lot of times that whole saying that says people fear what they don't understand, to me that means that if it ain't comfortable to you, if it ain't something that you know, if it ain't something that you can control, you don't want to deal with it. Like when a new leader comes in and say, hey, this is new leader right here. This leader is going to help you out. They're going to do some delegating for you and they're going to help you out. And you're like, because what if they come to me wanting this? And I'm thinking, no, we're doing that. Because this is what we always do. We're doing that now. And this is what and then it's just like people don't want change. They still want to be in control because it's easier for you to be in control when it comes to something that you already know. You don't want nobody coming in trying to change stuff. I don't know. That's just what I think. People fear what they don't understand. Has a lot to do with people being scared because they think they're going to lose control over something. This is what I know. I don't know. They don't want to accept nothing new. So I don't know. I just thought I'd share that with you guys to let you guys know it's all about the source, not the resource. I don't know. There's something I kind of want to say involving that part, but I don't want to lose nobody or confuse nobody. But yeah, I am proud of how I did my wig today. Trying to try something different. It's not securely on, but it's secure enough that don't give me no headache. And usually I would like push this front part back so you don't see how jacked up the lace look. See, I'm not a good lace cutter at all, but we gonna believe God. Not in the wig and materialistic stuff, but like I'm going to have, I'm going to be comfortable with this. I'm going to be confident about this. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.